Hey, what's up, guys? Back from the deck profile here. Now, you guys saw my short or whatever from locals. We got top 8 here with Gren Maju. Before I say anything about this deck, I had a lot of fun with it other than that. But real quick, too, T was looking at my statistics for the YouTube. Almost 80% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. Just help your boy out, dude. Just hit that sub button. I'd appreciate it a lot. Yeah, we played Gren Maju today. Really enjoyed the deck. Some really interesting things in here that I think you guys would enjoy. So, without further ado, let's fucking... Gren Maju is the best deck. It's a deck I've been meaning to do, and, you know. Alright. Let's get right on into it, boys. Okay. Obviously, I have a side deck and stuff, so obviously 3 Gren Maju. Shout out my boy Devin for the supers. I don't have to explain this card at all. There is an alternate win condition in here that isn't just Gren Maju, because sometimes there was a couple times today. Shout out my boy Jamar, you paying it to me, bro. He was playing Trap Tricks. This is just one of the matches that I played against today. Shout out my boy Jamar, like I said. I went to Gren Maju was 8,800, and he was playing Trap Tricks, and he had Trap Tricks Sarah, which is exact 8K game. But he had Imperm, so that was kind of like the bane of the deck's existence today. But we still got top 8. I'm not even mad about it. So then we played the Dangers, of course. Obviously Jack's Neck, Choop, the 3 Nessies, only 2 Thunderbirds, and then the 3 Big Feet. This was completely fine. I wouldn't change this ratio at all. I think Mothman is just fucking whatever. Like, we don't have to, we don't care about Mothman or whatever. Also, one thing I want to talk about too with this deck. Last time I played this deck, which was, years ago or whatever, there's so many things that have come out, obviously, like the horror stuff, and we have Muckracker now, so, like, you don't have to waste your normal summon on Gren Maju and then do all the dangerous stuff, hoping to hit, like, Desires and stuff. Obviously, Desires going back to 3 is insane. But we can revive Gren Maju from Graveyard with Muckracker, discarding also, which also triggers a danger. Like, the Muckracker was, like, one of the more phenomenal cards today, so. And then obviously we played the horror stuff. Just the 3 Umseti, the 1 Happy, and the 1 Debnatef Nuet. This stuff was all just very good. I'm going to explain this a little bit later. And then, of course, the boy, Gizmek. I just had my 1 secret for a long time, and I have 2 rares. Sorry. But this is also an 8. This card's incredible. Also part of the quote-unquote alternate win con. And then, obviously, Pankratops. Pankratops went back to 2, so we're playing that. Obviously, not that you guys had to figure that out, but we're going second list, so we're just playing all the board breaker cards, and that's just kind of where we're at. So obviously 3 Fenrir, and then shout out my boy Devin again. The 3 Eater of Millions. This card's incredible. It banished cards face down before Fenrir did. Also, it makes Anima, which is very good. This card's just very insane. So. And then the last card in my deck, monster in my deck, was Droll. I played this today, and I honestly, you can pan it to me, bro. I honestly just wish I didn't. I should have just gone full bore with all the board breakers and everything. Wombo and I was combo. Like, yeah, just the straight wombos, dude. Like, and I was just like, I'm gonna play Droll, because worst case Ontario, it's a fucking worst case scenario. I don't know if you guys get that joke. But it's a spellcaster. If you have to normal summon it, you can make Anima with it. The Celine access code, all that stuff. So that's the end of the monsters. And then for the spells, this is where we get rid. This isn't going to make a lot of sense. Yeah, dude, Stenchy. Obviously, the 1 Snatch deal. This is our alternate win con. The United We Stand. It's just United We Stand is so funny to me. There's like a quote unquote it's a soft lock, I guess, but since you're going second, sometimes you don't always kill them. Most of the time you do. But you can, like, United We Stand your own Typhon after you make it, and then there's just low-key just nothing that can happen. Obviously, Typhon can't use its own effect, but you would detach to bounce a monster on board before that. Then you can just United We Stand it, and it's kind of hilarious. And then the other one of us was the Change of Heart and the Harpies. I didn't have room for Mind Control in here today. I was just trying to play. Mind Control honestly wouldn't have came up more, but I'm going to talk about the Eclipse in a little bit. Obviously, the 2 Lightning Storm, I feel like that's fairly obvious. You know what I mean? And then this was probably the best card in my deck, other than a couple other cards. The horror stuff was insane, but the The Hidden Armory, obviously you lose your normal summon, but it mills the top of your deck for the top card of your deck for cost to add a equip spell from grave or deck. I wanted to play 2 just on the off chance that I had Desires first and hit the Snatch Steal. Obviously this is not a once per turn, and the United We Stand was very good today too. I didn't banish both targets in one go, so it was good. But this card's incredible. Sometimes, I think it milled Gizmic twice today too, when I just didn't have it in rotation. I thought that was very nice. So, and then just the 3-ofs, the King Sarks, the Allure, and the 3 Desires, 2 rares and 1 Ultra. Just so I know that the Ultra is the one that went back to 3 off the ban list. Obviously you can pan it to me, bro. The Droll does hurt this deck. I mean, it's just part of the the game. I don't whatever. But this was the alternate win con, like I talked about. Once you King Sark, you can just United We Stand, fucking happy, or however you want to do it, and that's more than enough. So, and it's kind of funny with United We Stand, since we can have 6 monsters counting the extra monster zone, plus 4,800. So, and then for the extra deck, the extra dip. The only link one was the Anima, just for the Eater of Millions and the Droll. This card summoned, I think, twice today. It was fine. The Muckracker, like I talked about, obviously you can only summon Fiends for the rest of the turn after you revive the Gren Maju, but this card was just very good. It definitely gave the deck what it needed. So, obviously the SP, the Dark, Gren Maju is a fire, so we can play Hida, and the Selene. Also, with fire being so good in the format, it's kind of funny, like, if you do leave the Gren Maju in your graveyard, they don't really get any value off of it, because it doesn't have, it counts the player's banished, so not mine, unless I have it on board, you know what I mean? So, if they were to heat it back, it's just, it's just whatever. But obviously the Selene access code, that was the only links. And then the Exceeds were the real MVP of the deck. Obviously, Zombie Vampire. Sometimes you make this. Yeah, this card's incredible. You can just, summon, off chance, summon Gren Maju, put Gizmek in graveyard. Like, card's incredible. The Ding, the Grunix. This card's very good too.
Yes.
The Coach good. King. Yeah, a lot of the time too, when your opponent catches on and they make you go first, you usually just make Coach King SP. Draw X, and then you start your turn with 5 cards in hand, and it's very good. So, the Typhon, the Zeus, and then I sided the Super Poly. So those are just the 2 Super Poly targets. You know what I mean? Game 1, you just banished this. Yeah, dude, it's just, that card is incredible. Game 1, you just banished the Super Poly targets off of the Eater of Millions all day. So, then for the side deck, so I sided 15. If I was I choose to go second. I side 15 cards, so all 15 of these come in. Sometimes not all of them did, but sometimes you would just do it. 3 Shared Ride. This card was very good today. I would 100% side this again, depending on what deck I was playing, but this card was very good. Caught a lot of people off guard. The 3 Super Poly, the 3 Cosmic Cyclone, and then we sided the 3 Solemn Judgment, the 3 Summon Limit. John, how good's Summon Limit, bro?
Too good.
It's just insane. It's just very good too, like with the the horror stuff, the Gizmek, all that stuff. You can just kind of establish your board. You just side for going first, set the Summon Limit, because you just dig into your deck so far with this deck. Dig into your deck so much with this deck that it's just like Summon Limit, Solemn Judgment. The Solemn Judgments before today were actually Dharma Cannons, but I didn't have anything for, like, if they sided Lightning Storm or evenly, so I was just like, that's the deck I got for you today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Also, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, please. Like I said, almost 80% of people that watch my videos are not subscribed. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Cheers.